Greetings, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Here I am. Here I am. Yes. And you're going to watch me right now. I am going to remove my Santa hat. My winter hat. Let's call it a winter hat. My Santa hat. I'm going to remove it. Now, I'm still dressed for Petit Hama a la Coute. And I'll talk about that later, that I've been, that I had that misspelled. And I hope I've fixed it. So we're going to put this hat back in the library for right now. For another year. For another year. And even though the winter holidays are over, it is actually the time, is actually the time when cleanup begins. So it's the time for memories. It's the time to remember all the stuff that happened during this time. Look at this beautiful ballroom that we finished for New Year's, and that the people of Arnaaluk, the Druids who live here, enjoyed the holiday. And we're going to begin by taking down the trees and removing some things today, since it is after the holidays. So let's come here and let me begin. We're going to begin pretty easily. I know that you're going to watch this and go, yeah, cleanup should be that easy. It should. It should. Now, I haven't decided what I want to put here when there isn't a Christmas tree there, a holiday tree there. And let me see what I would like. A Yule tree. If you wonder why I'm stumbling over Christmas, it's because in the world of Minecraft, in the world of the Druids, it is Yule that they celebrate. I need a pot with some wonderful tree in it. And we have to be careful that it doesn't grow. But let's go to pots for a minute and let's see if we can find a tree pot. We could either do this pot or we could do Dawn of Times. White pot would be perfect here. I think we're going to do Dawn of Times white pot, and then we just have to decide what we're going to put in it. I think that'll fit perfectly over this right here. There we go. And so maybe right now we'll just have tree. Saplings? No. It looks like you could put something in it. It looks like it's a real pot. Let's find out if it is one. Flowers. Yeah, let's see if let's get a flower pot. Let's see if I can put a torch flower in a flower pot, because if I can't, then it doesn't matter. If we know we can put the nether plants in a flower pot. If I can find them. Oops, wait. Nope. Let's look for roots then. Root. I have to have the hands in the right place. Root. There they are. Let's try these or these. Let's see if I can put this in. I can! Look at that! It is a real pot! It's a real pot! So we could either put this in, or we can put this. Or we can put this. That's quite interesting. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. We'll do that. and we're going to pick up all along the way. Let me get from the backpack. Let me get a plain mat from the backpack, and we have carrots with us. We came back to pick up carrots. Petit Arnaaluk is completely out of carrots, and so we're going to take one of the 40,000 carrots that are at Arnaaluk to Petit Arnaaluk in a little bit. This is the carpet. We're going to give the carpet to Petit as well, and if they don't use it, this carpet is actually from this room. This room had carpet on it, and we did the floor. We changed the floor for the holiday. Give them a beautiful dance floor, around the tree. All right, so it is, what time is it? Their time. It is 11, no, that's 10. It's 10, it's after 10 p.m. And here is the other tree on the main floor of the event center for the Trees Hotel. This is the Trees Hotel. And here is another tree. So we will take it down. And I was saying earlier that I'm sure that people who are watching this are going to say, yeah, wouldn't it be lovely to be able to take stuff down like that? But it's going to be fun to do. We're not going to get it all down all at once, but we will get a lot of it down as we see it. There's another there. And this is Elaine and June having a small Yule. Well, actually, this is Elaine having a Yule tree up in her area. And this is Michaela Jr. It's his baby Michaela having a tree in her clothing store. Maybe we'll put some different kinds of clothing on her. She has, see, she has the tops here and the leggings. She has a bunch of leggings on sale right there. And she has helmets in this place. She is a dye shop. And so she is showing dyed versions of clothing here. And we'll continue. Now I'm wondering, because I have the carrots and they're going to need them, I'm wondering if I should just go back now. We can look for a minute at the Arnaaluk, and let's talk about Arnaaluk. There it is, carrots. And we got a lot of brick for shingles, and we do have a stonemason there, so we can do the brick extras there. And they just want compostables. And of course, Bode wants a tome. Bode has returned to work there. He was doing research, but now he has returned to his work as an enchanter. And I think we're going to go back to Petit because of their need for carrots. So we're going to put the doormat away for right now, and we'll take a red eye. And June is here in case it's raining. If it's raining, we'll have to wait. I don't hear the sound that it normally has when it rains, so sometimes even underwater you can hear the rain, not just the thunder and lightning, but rain. But let's see what happens when we come up. It's a beautiful night. Look at this. It's just gorgeous. Oh, look what we found. Of course. So Aquatica, the style, is underwater. And when we make new portions of it, it adds water to the tops. And so we're going to have to stay for a second. Mr. Villager! Boy, hello! Happy New Year! I know we said it before, but I'm just saying it again. Happy New Year! I'm looking for a sponge, so maybe I should look in my backpack. There's a sponge. So we're going to use a sponge. Kind of doing okay. I seem to be fighting off something. And it's one of those things where I remember someone touching me and I didn't give it enough attention when I came home from skating yesterday. And I really needed to give it a little bit more attention than I did. All right. No wonder it was dripping. If we had taken the water off of the top of this, I probably wouldn't have had to do any of the roof work that I did, because the water was absolutely up too high, and that's what was causing the leaking. I didn't even think about that. Now a lot of the skylights are up. Evose, how are you doing on this Friday? It does not feel like Friday. Wait, is it Friday? It's Friday? Okay. It is Friday. I would like it to be Saturday. That's what I'd like. How about you? I am drying the dome. I should have done that before I did any of the work on the top of the dome, because we didn't really need to do it. We didn't. Because the dome actually is above the water line. I'm just gonna fix this one and this one here, since to make it look pretty from the outside. And there we go. Oh, the sun is rising. It is daytime, but I have to go now. We'll put this back in the backpack. Whoops. Whoop, 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 whoop. And we don't need the glass. We'll put the glass back in the library. Yeah, the holidays have kind of messed up. Let's jump from here. The holidays have kind of messed up the week feel. So it feels, and Vincentius Primus is right, it does feel like yesterday was maybe like a Sunday, and today's like Monday or something. It's very strange. Okay, we are here. I didn't put anything. Oh no, oh, we can't take the balloon. We can't take the balloon back. Okay, this is an emergency. They need medication. So I'm going to hold on to my ticket. I'm going to go back downstairs, and Elaine.
What's it today then?
My ticket. Can you fix my ticket so I can use it again? Thank you. Thank you very much. Perfect. Thank you. I'm going to go to the other end of the city and take the land route. And I think I have a boat. Oh, I hope there's a boat there. Hold on. Let's look and see if I have a boat on me. I do not. I mean, I have one of these, but I can't use them. I would need a little boat. Let's see if we can get one. On our way. That's what we could do. We could stop at one of the I can stop at Dax's place, and I think I'll do that. Let's walk through just to make sure that everyone gets fed. There is Everly. Everly is in her kitchen and she's cooking. She's looking at her ovens. Around the corner, Harry is in one of the dining halls and he's serving. And we have floating druids again. Druids who are floating. Since I'm passing these two trees, I'm going to take them down. And I will take down the tree in the center. And this tree has to be replaced with an actual piece. Let's replace this tree with a tree. What was there before? I think there was something sitting on this counter. And let us put, what's it called? Dawn of Time, but we'll call it a pot. Let's get another white pot. There's one right here. And let's see, we could do a sapling, but it'll grow. So we would have to do something that's not going to grow. So we'll go back to the roots, and just for now, we're just going to use the roots from the nether.
Hope it stops raining soon.
Yeah, you and me both. Let's have it stop raining. There we go. Put these back in the library. So we can get Dax to, people are walking around because it is raining. That kind of looks kind of interesting. Although it looks like it should be on the counter, doesn't it? It does. It looks like something that should be on the counter, in a pot on the counter. So let's get a pot. We can either get one of these. Well, we have to get one of these because it's not going to work in anything else. And let's go to here and let's get our little plant and put it back in there. Yes, I know it's tiny, but we're going to have that for now. And we'll put these back in the library and let's be on our way. Yes, there's an emergency in, yeah? Let me take a taxi. We'll take a taxi to the second makers area. So we're in the taxi in the town hall, and we're going to look at the taxi locations. We're going all the way down to the bottom of the map to the second makers area. Right down there, and we're at the top of the map at town hall. Classic from holidays and people always messing up your schedule. Yeah, I used to use it all the time in flower pots. It just makes such a really cool plant to put in the pots, and I like it. I haven't used it recently, but I have used it in other locations. Here we are in the second makers area. Why do I keep doing that? My fingers want to go to very strange places today. And Steffi is talking to friends and neighbors while she serves in her dining hall. And we're going to go around the corner here to Dax. We're going to hope that Dax has some wood, some log, some wood in his carpentry shop. This is Greta, the environmentalist. That's her shop. You can see her processing plant outside. And that is one of the, yeah, it is. Are you delivering? Are you supposed to be delivering? This is someone who's delivering, believe it or not.
What's it today then?
Edison, Oh, you're not. It's raining. So you're holding on to that farm instrument because you can't find the farmer. Remember this? I totally forgot. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just did that. We just walked completely around from here. From right here. And this was something we were going to have who work on? Case work on when he gets done, to come over here and add the courier position. This is the 10th courier position for the second Maker's Hall. Aha! There we go. Finally got delivered to, this is Patrick.
Right away, mate.
Yes, Patrick. And let's go into here. Let's go in, and this is Dax. Dex? This is Dex, not Dax. This is Dex, and Dex, this is Dex Jr. So this is the second Dex that we have. And let's look here. And you would, really? You don't have a single piece of wood? Well, we're not going to be able to stand for that. So I think we're going to have to take from here a couple pieces of wood from his shop.
Yeah, definitely not going to work during this kind of weather.
So let's look here and see. We can take, what is this? This is oak. 1, 2. So we're going to take 2 oak logs here. And let's come over to here. I think I need more than 4. Don't I? Or is 4 enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course not. So let me get the other log piece that I just had. And we'll use it as well. And we're going to make a boat. Dun, 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 dun. We're just going to have a plain old oak boat. And we'll put the oak back to him. It's his oak. We'll have to give him some more to make up for the fact that I just took that. Thank you, Dex. And now we can head to the Gatehouse District. You used for little flower patches when building in clean grassy areas, but suddenly stopped. But now you're using the warped sprouts for it. Maybe I could try that too. Yes, the green ones. Yeah. Actually use some crimson for red gardens, or then small beetroot fields. Once it blends, that would be neat. These might have some fungi, perhaps. He is treating them now. You mean the wood? Yeah. So he let me take some of that. So apparently that's dry enough. He's probably having it dry, making sure that it's fully dried. And so we now have a boat, and we are going to head for the Gatehouse area. And let's come here. Those poor druids. Why not give him a larger entrance? Oh, hold on. In a minute, I'll be able to take a balloon back because the rain will be over. But let me come here. What? That sure did just drip. This is dripping. Since when has that been dripping? Wow. Hold on a second. That's actually dripping. We could do this, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it right. And let's get some prismarine. Let's put this up here. Let's get a custom. Yeah, it's a change in the block UI, I think. Why some things are leaking. But let me come here and let's get a cutter. Because this is an old hallway. There shouldn't be any leaking this time of night in this place, period. So let's come into the dairy farm for a minute, out of the walkway, and let's get a panel. Oh, come on. Yes, you can. Are you telling? Oh, I didn't pick it. Okay, I must not be fully awake yet, because I know better. All right, so let's take this, and that will stop that from leaking. It didn't. Oh, now that's really interesting. All right, so that means this has to be full block here. Hello, Justice. All right, and it's still gonna leak. How much do you want to bet? Sure enough. So now we have to strip it. Now we have to put now it won't leak. That's not above the water line, so. Yeah! If it was with your people, we would patch it up with some packed mud and straw. You know, that's actually an interesting storyline. That I'm going to put these back in the library, but I'm going to hold on to these patches because I think we're going to see this in some other places. So we'll put that there. The cutter, we'll just put up for right now. The boat we don't need anymore because we're just going to go back and take the balloons. But let me come here. We'll put the color back. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm fighting off something. I got very cold yesterday, and I think it lowered my resistance to some things. Well, you know, we're here already at this end. Why don't we go ahead and take the river run? We'll stay on the side of the walkway. It looks very narrow, but it's like a subway platform. There's plenty of room. And the druids are, oh no, that's a visitor. Yay! And the visitors are not going up above the water. The visitors are now using the proper roadway. If you need some people for maintenance, we are up to it. For some exchange, of course, and a proper office and workshop, please. That we can offer. We have plenty of workshops. As a matter of fact, in that area, we have a workshop, a wonderful workshop that could be used for a little while to do that. Let's see what's happening. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Let's take down the tree, and this is the Gatehouse Hotel, which is in the process of being built, and you can see there's still some pieces that need to be replaced or fixed, and the door to the restaurant is closed right now. Where this table is the door to the restaurant. We will probably do with this restaurant behind this door. I don't want to take it away, or Case will have to put all that stone back, so I don't want to take it away. Let's go upstairs and see how far. I'm looking at the ladder. Yep, see, the upstairs is still stone. So he's going from bottom to top, and this part hasn't been done yet. So he still has a ways to go. Definite ways to go here. Hello, hello. And Heat pipe watch. Yeah. And let's look at something for a second. Case, how much does he still need? He still needs light gray, framed light gray concrete for those panels. And he's still waiting for concrete for upstairs. See how much he still needs out of the amount, and I think he's waiting for, probably for the stairs, for that. And so those things still have to be given, and the different types of doors. Let me go back to Dax for a minute. Dex. I'm calling, I have to stop calling Dex. I'm going to quickly run through here. And then, because of the length of time, I'll do that later. I'm still, are not, Petit Hamala tu, Petit, see this one right here, Mr. Villager, Petit Petit Hamaalakut. See this workshop? How's this workshop? What's really interesting about this workshop is it's a double workshop. So it also has this storage area up here and plenty of room for your people to come, and there's a little area there. And so this workshop would actually be really, really nice. It froze. Is it back? Now it's back working. Okay. Okay. So this workshop. This used to be Hallie's workshop, and she is not working. We don't have enough work for her to do right now. She's not going to do repairs. She would rather be a peace druid and work. So I'm confused. Oh yes, right quick. We were going back to Dex to make sure that he can make those doors, because those doors are holding us up. So we're going to come right here, and there's the hallway for him. And it is morning. Steffi is using the shortcut to get to her restaurant. So this works really good for Steffi and Patrick. So she doesn't have a long trip around. And let's come here. I just want to make sure that it's not showing. Uh-oh. The heater came on. Let's look. And it is not showing those. Okay. So he is not behind, and everything is good. I can't do those right now. Oh, where are you going to sleep? We have a couple places. Let's see how many places there are here. This is actually the farm dorm, and it's close enough. We should have, but it's too crowded. So we'll have to find you some apartments. Actually, what would happen is you would stay in the apartments where the druids stay when they're off duty. But as since the druids are not off duty right now, your people could stay there. So this is where they would be working, and the apartment building we're talking about is this apartment building, and you will have no problem. Oh, look, you have gifts beside your door. This is your door to your apartment right here. So you'll be able to stay with your people in this area. And let's come here and let's look. Remember, this is your house, and there's your pet bat, and this is your bedroom, and you have room for someone to stay with you if you like. And have. This is the apartment that you designed the kitchen for, and this room. You designed this room right here, and you designed the kitchen, and we expanded it a little bit. Remember? But this is the kitchen that you designed. It's a new vest and a new wool hat. Ooh! How did you know? It's like you opened your gifts and that's what was in them. You did. So these apartments here are all going to be for your workers. And that will be wonderful. And then what would you like to be paid? What would you like to be paid for that? We do not have a lot of emeralds, so we can't give you emeralds. We can give you food. If you make a food list, we can absolutely give you whatever foods that you want. Aww. And let us continue. We're going to go back to the balloon since it's not raining anymore. We're walking through the main warehouse. We're going to go back to the balloon. Yes, so you make a list, emeralds and extra rations. Yeah, we rarely have enough emeralds. We rarely have any emeralds, not just enough. We rarely have any. I would gladly give you all of them. We don't really use them. But let me check and see here. Emeralds. We have 25. We can give you 25 and then whatever rations. Let me go look for the emeralds for you. We'll use the emeralds as a down payment. And then you can tell me what food you want, or if you want, look how much lapis we have. If you need some pieces, let me know what you need. I'm going to hold on to your down payment for now, so it doesn't get mixed up with things. Yes, I told you, we don't have any emeralds. We have no use for them. We have no use for money. When we use money, we usually use gold because we're paying the skeletons off. When we exchange with the villages, when we do trading with the villages, we usually trade food because we have immense farms here. And they grow a lot, and we have a lot. No. We are emerald broke, without a doubt. We definitely do not have any emeralds. But we have plenty of other things. And a lot of times, it's one of those things like in a Holocaust movie, you know. Money doesn't do you any good if you're starving. And so a lot of times we would prefer to do food. And here we go. We're going to take the day balloon to Petit. So we're going to look in the book and find our destination, and there it is. And there we are. And the driver has gotten down already. He must be tying down the balloon. There must be a little bit of wind because he's tying down the balloon before the landing is completed. That's interesting. Look at that right there. Oh, it's the end of a... Oh, look at that. You know something? I swear this place is growing. This is getting bigger this area. Looks like it's growing through the ice in this part right here. Something else? You could offer something else other than food? What? What else would you like? This is the reason I noticed it. See these trees here? Turning into... See how there's pumpkins down in this area and mushrooms down in this... Well, the mushrooms should be in this Forgotten Forest, but the pumpkin area is spreading. I didn't remember it coming all the way to the other side of this valley over in this section here. Did I remember that waterfall was there? I must have known. Interesting. See where we are in comparison to the city? What do you think of some of us having a lifetime stay? How would I do that? You mean to have actually some villagers walking around in the Druid place? Remember, it's underwater. They would not see any sun or any trees. I haven't had any villagers in a long time. The last time I had villagers, I never had them in with Minecolonies people. What I usually did was have them, hold on, let me drop these carrots off so they can be delivered. Let's come here. I'm gonna put, this is probably, let's put these guys in instead. Put those in. We're not giving Bode anything right now. These are all for Arnaaluk, and the boats, we'll leave them, and all the rest is Arnaaluk stuff. Okay, let me take some of the carrots. It's not all going to fit in there. It's 3 rows of carrots. So let me take, why am I doing it this way? Yeah. Riley's actually in her guard tower. Let's come through here. We're going to put the rest of the carrots in the stash box in the warehouse to be put away. And that way, that'll be good. And coming through, this is new. Yes. We have Christmas lights up. We'll take them down and put up regular lights in the farmer's market. And we'll begin to take some of the Christmas lights down in these areas here. We'll make it a little tiny bit darker. If it's too dark because it's winter, we will no, that didn't change too much, so that's good. So let's wait. I didn't put a single bit of it. I've done that before. You watched me do that. I've done that before, where I think I'm putting in, I take the things out of my backpack, but don't actually put them in the stash box. All right, so we're going to go back. Many are growing interested, and we are starting to not be able to attend the demands. Some are homeless. Food is starting to be scarce. Goods absence is causing tension. Bunch of consumerists. The original payment would be basically completely disconsidered and then become more like a demand of yours, which I believe is kind of in surplus. Am I right? The original payment, you said, you said maybe a few emeralds, and that's a few, extra rations, and maybe extra goods. Make a list of the goods and rations that you want. And I would prefer to do that. I think they're going to be unhappy here. And I'm less inclined now in, and the reason is when I had Techtopia, I actually had villagers living in the Techtopia city, and it's a little difficult because it almost makes like a racial situation where we have two different types of people, and I it was really hard to sort of like come to terms with that for me. Because there's nothing really that they can do. I would have to set up farms for them. I'd have to set up some sort of businesses for them to keep them from being unhappy. Isn't that correct? Otherwise, they're going to be unhappy there as well, even though they're coming there to work. That's my concern. That's what happened in Techtopia, was that they were unhappy because they weren't farming. They just lived there. And so then it began to be like they weren't being allowed to create their own community within the Techtopia city, and it was very awkward. And since this is a Druid Sanctuary, if I was on land, I would try the experiment again. I don't want to try it on the mountaintop because it's a mountaintop. And I still have that thing. Are they going to do like the cows and the donkeys and the are they going to want to come, are they want to try and go down the mountain to one of the other villages? 2 emeralds per worker, 10 is 20 of any food is available per worker, and 10 goods per worker, maybe anything like clothing, jewelry, ceramics. That we can do. We can do all of that. So let me, it's nighttime. Did I get those others, or did I do it again? Did I put those things in the stash? I did not. So let's get these carrots out. Let's put them in the stash box so that Marilyn can get the medication that she needs. She doesn't have any carrots at all. And next time we'll check and see if she needs potatoes too. She didn't need potatoes at the time. I should have gotten some just in case. But here we are. We're just going to go to sleep right here for a moment. Just a possibility, although you have some ideas like a workers' village nearby, then they would attend to duties without disturbing or then just a simple workers' dormitory inside the proper city, if you consider. So the problem with villagers is that I would have to make work for them. And that would be an interesting thing. That would be a thing to consider. Let me go to the councils and let's see what we can have happen with that. What the agreement will be. We are happy to have villagers. The Druids would be happy to have villagers, without a doubt. I would have to see what I could do to make them feel at home. It would require, I know you're saying nothing fancy. The problem is it's not about fancy as it is about giving them space for a village, or giving them space so that they can live the way they like to live. And this is too far away for the work that we were talking about. And if they were going to live here, this might be interesting. This is close enough under the trees. We have stairs. Right now, these stairs on this side will be replaced as soon as this building is complete. This building isn't finished yet. When it is, we'll put stairs on this side of the building going up. There's this area here. There's nothing in this part of the hill here. Over on this side is where the trees are. If you have pots, you would like some. You mean these kinds of pots? You mean pots? These kinds of pots? Flower pots. Sure. Okay. So now that I've delivered, I was a little concerned about getting the medication back, because I knew that someone was actually sick here, and it took me way too long to return with medication. But what I think I'm going to do first is, just for the ones who come right now, we will... For the ones who come right now, we will do the payment that we talked about. Decorated and flower pots would be cool. Okay. So when I go back, we'll look at those things. I'm on my way back now to Arnaaluk. Now that I've delivered medicine, we're going to come up here for a moment and check and make sure that right here, and let's sort for a second. Sort the warehouse, sort. And then let's look here for a couple things to bring back. Let's see how much ore we have. We're almost up to the correct amount of iron for research. We don't have a lot of gold here. We don't have enough to take back right now, so I'm not going to take it back. I'm trying to get an amount of iron for research, and we almost have some. Let's look for things that we grow here, which is tomatoes. Tomatoes. Do you use tomatoes? Do you use tomatoes? Let's take these back to Arnaaluk. We're taking these back to Arnaaluk. Look, the carrots arrived. Dun 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 dun! Yay! So Marilyn is going to get carrots for her medications. And let's go to peppers. And when you say that if they not like it there, actually almost everybody wants a spot in there. Warmed homes and comfortable furniture is in intention. They saw quite a lot every visit. Aha, okay. Pepper. Let's do peppers. PPER. So now it is up to the council, the Arnaaluk Council, to fight it out over how that's going to be arranged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because they're not doing anything with that right now. And we still have enough durum wheat for the time being. And corn is the last thing. So let's put these things in here. are going back to Arnaaluk. Your own materials and tools? Absolutely not. We have plenty of materials and tools, unless they're more comfortable. And how many people are you talking about coming? How many people are coming? And let's look for corn. And we have a decent amount of corn. So we will take the corn back. Not all of it. But they're not using a lot of corn right now, so that's not the kind of food that they're making. There's another one there, so we're good. 10 workers. Okay. So we're taking these back. So I'm taking all of this back to Arnaaluk, and we'll see how, so I can be there when the councilors meet and discuss where in the city I'm to set up. And we'll see how that works out. Let's just take these down since I happen to see them here. Take those down, and we'll take, I think there's one up here too. We'll take these down. People are starting to just take their decorations down. So let them see. Oh wow. Josiah is sick and Watson is sick. Did you not get the carrots yet? You have potatoes. You haven't gotten the carrots? They're being delivered. Okay. I'm going to cancel and have her re-ask for it. Because I need her to... There we go. So that it's not at the bottom of some list.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye. And Maya is in Riley's area. She's probably using the dorm there. Using your own place to house them, as long as they pay you some rent. Do I want to put these in the... I don't want to have these in my hand. So why don't we just go ahead and put these in here. And this is the luggage. Oh shoot. We missed the fireworks. Cade has finished the level 2 of the school. We're going to get Cade to start working on the level 3 before we leave. It's almost nighttime. And if we do that, he'll be working on something. The others are working on things. Those are the bees from the beehive, from the apiary that we have. And we'll come up here. And here it is. What did I just see there? Did he separate this tree again? Hold on. Is the tree separated? Just this one right here. Let's take that one. Is the tree separated up here? Nope. Okay. Someone just went down, and here we are. Dun, 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 dun. This is a level 2 tropical tree house. Tropical, they're not tree houses. The tropical style. And this is a level 2 school. And we're going to get Cade to bring it up to a level 3 because that's where everything is right now, at level 3. So we'll get him to do that. I see something that's changed. But I can't do anything about it now, so I might as well take this down. What's happening is the location is might be slightly different. I didn't think it was. Why do they have kids sitting right in this doorway? I mean, this is tropical. This is the way they have this. We're going to take away that door when we start having children in school, but we have to wait until he's finished working on this area before we can do any changes. But yeah, we're going to have to do that. And okay. And okay. Taylor McKenzie. Hello, Taylor. Wow, 22 spider eye? Good gracious, but look at the druid that he's an odd person. He's not actually a druid. He has some really strong abilities. He has a lot of mana, but he's not a druid, actually. Interesting. I was on my way back. We could send random community members from all groups, or maybe some faction members in special. And yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how that's going to work out too. How am I going to do that? So Arnold is working with Oh, hi Will. Will is from the Arnold family. Will is related to Rome in Arnaaluk and to Aaron here. And let's get on. We loaded our stuff on already. And we're going to go back to Arnaaluk and consider this situation. And here we go. Come here. And I know, because it makes me sound really, it almost sounds like prejudice or something. And that's the thing that I'm most concerned about, is that anyone saying we don't want villagers here, why not? You know, what would be the reason? Why? Because they're different? They're different people? Then you get into that problem, you get into that situation. So yeah, so let me think. I'm just gonna be here. I should unload I should unload first and take these things and put them where they belong for a minute. And okay, so let's come here. And we'll do this, and then I want to look at the city from the outside and hear how this is going to work. And let's do a stash box. Okay. Let's put this food in the stash. I think it'll all fit in the stash box. So let's come here, take these out, and these absolutely will fit. And let's be careful. Okay, good. So, the question is, maybe around 4 days. Just forgot. How is Vincentius? He's okay. He's doing okay. How much is there to be done? The stay might be shorter, maybe around 4 days to a week, and then they're off. What do you think? almost crushed by a cart. Oh, it looks like sometimes I have to make sure that I step out of the way in time. This is plenty of room. I know it looks weird, but it's actually plenty of room to walk. Let's try a trial. Let's have the council accept a trial. And there's a way that I can get them to be what we need them to be. And that is what type of workers we need them to be. And that's the thing that I want to look at. Let's come here. Let's actually go in the office and act like we're looking it up in books that are in the town hall. So we've got some books here, and we're going to look into these books right now. And let's see what we have. Villager. So these are zombies, and these are regular villagers. And then we have a couple things. What we need for repairs would be a blacksmith, a smithing table, S-M-I-T-H. So this is your smithing table, the Minecraft smithing table. And then the other one, what's the other one that there is besides that? You don't mind changing up your place to make it a dorm. You live crowded, so whatever. You don't have to do that. There's plenty of room in that area. And I'll show it to you. It's mostly set up as a dorm anyway. And so we have one of these, a smithing table. And what else is it? I don't want a farmer. I don't want a fisher. I don't need a butcher. So I need a smithing table. Isn't there someone else? Oh, the Fletcher. The Fletcher. We can use this fletching table. Okay, perfect. So what I need to do, since the council has agreed, and what I need to do is, so what's going to happen is they're going to live here. You need to get workbenches, a stone cutter. Yes, you are correct, a stone cutter. Let's go back for a second. That is absolutely one of the people that we need. Smithing, yes. And let's get, I forgot the stone cutter. Stone cutter, C-U. And this is a stone cutter for, this will make a villager a stone cutter, right? That piece right there. Okay. So I actually need more. Wait, they will be live? Isn't that what you were talking about? I thought that's what you were talking about. If you were saying that they could come and live there. I thought you meant that they would actually be there, be here. Oh, your job. Ah, okay. They would come and be here, and then when it's time for them to if they decide they want to go back, then we will ship them back. Okay, Mr. Ambassador. Let me know what you want to do. Because, yeah. Not being alive. No, wait. Oh, seriously? See, I was prepared. I was prepared to have them be alive. Yeah. So we're setting up for them to live in this apartment construct right here. This is where the druids live when they are off duty. And so no one's off duty right now. Let me get you a mat that does not have a Christmas decoration on it for right now. So we'll put this here. Let me take down the emeralds. So with that there, let's go in. You have a chest, don't you? You have a chest down. Let's go upstairs to your room up here, and let's see. We can put the emeralds in your closet for right now. And we'll leave that there. And then we'll come here. So here's how it would be. We will put down doormats because they're going to be living here. And let's see how many we can have. We can have 5 people live here, and this is what it looks like upstairs. See, it's already a dorm, but it's only a dorm for 3. We can have 3 people in this one. We can have one more person in yours, one more person in your apartment, sharing your apartment with you. And then here, let's see how many people can live here. So this is how many people can come. Uh-oh, the roof is leaking. We'll have to fix that before we have them move in. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have 7 people who can be here. So this is 7 people here. And I need to fix this for just a second. So let's come here. Let's put this in. Let's put one of these here so that we can stop this from leaking. Oh. Across this part. And this is also leaking. We'll take this away. Oops. 2, 3, 4, and I think that solves the leaking problem. Okay. And so now we have 8. We have room for 8. 1 living with you, 3 living in apartment A, and 4 in apartment D, and 5. So we have 8 and 5 is 13 or 12. 13. 4 is 12. 13. And let's come in here and come upstairs here. And we can look at the way these beds are set up. So we have a double bed and a kid's room here. So if we have someone who has a family, who wants to bring their family, we have one of these. So 5, so 13. We can house 13. We can't house more than 13 right now. Is that acceptable to your people? That we'll happily send them more, we'll happily send them supplies to the rest of the city. And I'll show you, we'll go to the warehouses first. and we'll look at what we can give to the city. Let me take these pieces for a minute while Mr. Villager thinks about whether he wants them to actually be physically here. In the Dungeons and Dragoning thing, I'm perfectly happy with having them come in and leave. Oh, they would fix their own dorm? If it is to they live in a way of using the house, can they bring their families then? Would be 35. I can't there's not enough room. I can't house that many people at this particular moment. They would end up being spread all over the city in different areas in order to get enough housing. If that's okay with you, I can do that. So far we're housing 13 here. 13 here. And let's look at one of the other places where we can house people. Let's go over. That's too, I know a lot of people want to come, but 20 is actually a large amount of people to do repairs. We don't have that much repair work to be done, I don't think. However, if that is the agreement, I can begin looking for housing for all of the people. And I'm trying to think how to separate the housing that I'm giving to the workers, to the villagers, from the housing that we have. All I mean by separate is so that when the time comes, I know. Now, I don't think I need to do anything. So these houses are now set up for villagers. Truly leave it to you. Any harm? It wouldn't be harm, it would be sort of an experiment. Why don't we do this as an experiment, okay? Why don't we I have room for 13 people. That means that 10 people can come, and a couple of them can bring family members. Like there's enough room for 2 partners and a child to come if they want to do that. And this is set up so we can either have 13 adults, or we can have 10 adults and 3 children come. And see how that is. What I want to see is what happens if we do this. So when we do this, the Dungeons and Dragoning thing that we're going to say is if we bring them in right now to do this, then when the time comes, if they decide that they don't want to, if they decide that they're going back, then, or if it doesn't work out the way they think, the way you and they think it should work out, then we'll have to do something else. An experiment, yeah. And so let's do something in here. Let's get a pickaxe. We're going to take away this area right here, where they have this set up. We're going to take this away because we need this space for the extra workstations we're going to have. If we have 10 people, let's put a smithing table here. Let's have another table come here. Let's have a Fletcher here. And let's have a stone cutter. A set of stone cutters right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here, let's have another smith here. 5, 6. And up here, this should be okay to put in a Fletcher up here. No, wait, a Fletcher up here. Having that workshop there. A smith here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just need 3 more places. 3. Let's do. How many stonemasons do we have here? I don't want to do more than that. Let's do a blacksmith here and a Fletcher. Just one more place. Just one more place for a Fletcher. If we put a Fletcher, I don't want to do that. Let's take this down right here, and let's put a Fletcher right here. Okay, so let me count how many there are. We need 10. Aerops! Aerops! Hello! Welcome! How are you? Yes, you did. You did indeed. Okay, so let me count how many. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I still short one? 1. But I can only fit one up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only have 9. Grrr. All right, I am going to have to put in another one of these. 10. All right. So let's make these go away. And let's begin. So these are Mr. Villager's people who are coming in. And let's see how this is going to work. Hi. Look at you. You look wonderful. What are you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, hold on a minute. Ah, look who's here. Look at this. Look at the druids coming. Okay, the druids are coming to check out. Do I need to make sure that they take a job, or will they just take a job on their own? Yeah? You're trying to decide what? Let's do a second. Let's see what happens. So we'll see if they want to do. We'll see how they feel about the work. I think they're just getting oriented right now, right? Yeah. Looks first for a bed? Ah. Can I lead them? Let's see if I can lead them. This seems so wrong, but if they look first for a bed, then, ooh, there we go. There's a Fletcher. All right, so Fletcher is going to go for the bed first. Can I do that? Let's see if I can. I don't think so. Okay, so are they going to want to sleep in this area? Because the beds are far away. So we have one Fletcher so far. And then we have someone who's just looking at the library right now. Looking for a bed and then a job. It's nighttime. Am I going to have to put the beds in here? Delete is a taboo. What are you talking about? Did I use the word delete? I hope not. Okay. So they're getting comfortable and repairing things already. Looking at books. He's looking at the lights and seeing. Their housing is right here. Nope. Their housing is not right there. Their housing is right here. Is that going to be a problem? By putting them in a boat and then leashing the boat. Okay, so let's do that. So the one who already has no wonder I have a boat. Is this the real reason I have a boat? This is an interesting experiment. Okay, so let's put a boat down. And then we can put a lead on the boat. Is that what you're saying? You sure can. I did not know that was possible. Wow. Okay. Cool. I did not know that. So we'll put a boat here. And hopefully one of them will get in. And we can go to the other. We'll just use these boats as, we'll just pretend like these boats are little cars. Yes, they can use for tours. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. They're going to look like boats to make them feel comfortable, but they're actually going to be these little tiny cars. What are you trying to do? So we'll see if they're going to get down from where they are. It is sunrise, so they might begin to start working. They maybe were unhappy with the night. Let me do one more. This is an experiment. And there is another. And let's see if they're going to take the jobs. So I have plenty of jobs here, and that's the thing. So when these two take jobs, then we'll add more. But I don't actually is recent, before only, and here we go. Oh, there's one. So, oh, and it is one of them. I think he became a stonemason. He's wearing, they are all wearing things. Yay. Okay, so let me take this, and we're going to pull this out here. And they're going to get onto the rail. And we'll bring them down here. And here they are. They're coming. And then we can put them in here. Now, this is as far as I can take them. I can only take them to here. Because, let's open this. And make sure that I can pull them inside. Can I pull it inside? Let's see if I can. I don't know that I can. I might have to make the opening bigger just for them. Do double doors here for the time being. Can I do this without hitting him? Yeah, I can do it on the inside. And let's put in the door here. And now open the door. The door is open. And can I get them to come in? Or do I have to take the doors off? Now let's see if I can get them to come in. If I can't get them to come in, this kind of isn't going to work. If they're going to be unhappy that they don't have a house. Think they don't have a place. Needs 2 block sizes for passage. Yeah. Maybe I can push it. Oh, I can't. Can I get in? Can I get in to the boat with them? I cannot. Okay, let me take this out of my hand for a second. Let's take this away. And let's remove the mat in case the mat is stopping it. And now let me do this again and see if I can bring it in with the mat not being there. Let me try again. Let's come down a little bit more this way. There we go. And now let me see if I can get in. Is it too tall? Is it too short this way? Alright. Oh, I took down the house piece. Ooh, I'll have to replace those later. Alright, so here we go. Yay, that worked. So we definitely need that much space for them to get in. So let's break the boat. There we go. And I think you should see. Did he change into a fisher? No. That's what looks like what he changed into, doesn't it? Like he changed into a fisher. What would I have here that would make him change into a fisher? Oh, maybe because he sees the outdoors. What am I going to do about these doors here? Let's do it like that. Let's look at this one. We're going to have the same problem. I'm not going to put anyone in yours. We're only going to have 12. Because see, there's room here that I can take this whole piece like this down. Here, take this away and put in the other doors here. And have this open. Okay. And when the time comes, I'll close it. This one here. I'm not going to put anything there. This will just be a different way that they live in this part. And this one is the B apartment. Yeah, this is the only one that we're not going to do that with. Your apartment. See, there's plenty of room in these. I can take this whole thing away just like this. And there we go. Take these away. And then put in the doors for right now. And that is their locations. Okay. And you're here, Mr. Villager. This is your place. Right here. So now we can have, how many did I say? So we can have 9. You're the 10th one. Bring them all in boats, 2 per boat, so you could speed it up. So we can have 9 people. And 9, believe it or not, is enough. So now let's take another boat. And we're just going to put it right here. And let's wait until 2 of them get in. So we have 3 so far. And let's get the others. They're making stuff. They're working. We have 3 and we need 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's the full 9 set. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? He's like, I'm going down to the housing, of course. Good for you. So you know where the housing is. And there are 2 people in this boat. And we'll put down boats for the others. Let's put a boat here and a boat here. And let's take this boat out for a minute and show them where their apartments are. So let's get, oops. Do we have too many boats to get through here? I think we do. Let's take this boat through first. This is very funny. Okay, that person just got out and got into that boat. And we'll put them here before another streetcar comes. They're kind of on the streetcar tracks, like they're taking the streetcar. See, perfect timing. Let's come here and let's take the doors off of this one, and they can come in here. And here we go. Okay, and then let us take, I think that carpet is going to keep them from coming any farther. So let's take this way. There we go. And now let's put the door. 2, 3. They should pick that up, but they didn't. Okay. So, do they know how to use doors? If not, we'll have to leave these open. We do have to leave the doors open for them, don't we? Okay, so we've got a couple people there. Although that sure looked like he used that door. They use doors, right? It's hard to say, but in general, all Minecraft AIs have issues with rails, so they can't cross them. They're cooking. And they do use doors, so we can close these. All right, now let's go back and let's get the others. Yeah, no, they're fine. The rail is fine. I'm not worried about the rail. Let's get these 2 right here. Set a thing here so that they can get in. And then we have some others here. So that's a good amount. And we'll get them set up first. So there's 2 in here. The rail just went by. Another rail is coming now. So I have to wait until those go by. Wait, stop. There we go. Alright, and now let's put them on the rail. See, they're on the rail. And then bring them around the corner and down here. And this door's open. Let's go in here. I know I haven't put anybody in here yet. So I'll put them in here. Oh, you're picking your own places, huh? Alright, then I'm just going to bring you to here and you can look. Now here's a problem. Can they use these? They can't use these, can they? I bet they can't use these. If they can't use the upstairs, we might have to put beds on the first floor. You tell me, Mr. Villager, can they use ladders? Because if they can't, we'll have to put the beds on the upstairs, on the downstairs floors. In that intersection so they can cross. You mean they can't cross this? Ah, interesting. How could I do that? We'll just have to interrupt the service in this area. We'll just have to interrupt the service in that area. And let's take this one. And we're just going to take them to. So I don't need any more. I can't have any more right now. So let's come here. Whoops. Can I get the boat? There, I've got the boat. Okay. So let's pull the boat out. Use what for defense? They put rails on the entrances so monsters can't cross. Ah, wait, what just happened there? What was that sound? Did you hear that sound? Alright, so now that I know that they can use doors, I'm just going to bring them to here. Now here's something that I want to do. Tell me, Mr. Villager, if in fact they can't use scaffolding, ladders, or any of that. Okay, so in these ones right now, let's remove this. 2, 3, and let me see how many beds are upstairs here. This has 1, 2, 3, 4 beds upstairs. So what we're going to do is put 4 beds down here. Let's take this away. And let's take away the bottoms in this area here. We're probably going to have to put some beds into this section. And this is okay here. We'll leave that. And so let's get beds. I didn't think about that fact that they actually need to be on the ground floor. It's nighttime, so let's begin. So this one has 4 beds upstairs, so we're going to put 4 beds down here. 1. Take this away, and this away. And put this here. 2. 3. There we go. And let's put a bed here. 4. Alright, so there's 4 beds here. Let's come in here. How many beds are supposed to be here? This is one of the 5-bedroom houses. So there's supposed to be 5 beds here. I'm going to take this stuff down for now. So we can have... I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Okay, so let me put a bed here, which means I'll have to take this off and this off. I don't think these are going to leak, so 1 and 2, since they can't go upstairs, and right here, let's put a bed here. 3, oops, this is all this stuff, so we'll take that off. 3, this is supposed to be 5 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know it's leaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll put the 5 bed right there. Let's fix the leaking. Because we removed the panels. Whoops, I had some down. Wait, that again. I have a panel right here. So we'll take this panel piece. Let's put this back up. And let's get this part right here. Oops. 1, 2, 3. And this bed here. And there's somebody leaking over here. Usually these leak. That one's not going to leak. Those aren't going to leak. Okay. So close this door. And poor guy, where do you want to go? You want to go in here? They'll find the bed. They'll ultimately find the bed, especially if I put beds here. I haven't put any beds in here yet. So let's open this so that they can see that we're going to put beds here. This furniture is fine to go away. Because, oops, 1, 2, let's bring this up. So we can have 2 beds here. A bed here and a bed here. We don't need these in this area. Can we put a bed here? There's a bed. And we do not need this. So this will be, how many beds are up here? Weren't there only 3 beds up here? 1, 2, 3. Yep. They're not going to use this, so we don't have to worry about that. They were seeing the hidden barrel, but now it makes sense why there was a fisherman. Ah, okay. That's what happened. No, I agree. I understand what happened now. We have 2 beds there. Can we put a bed here? Yeah, we could if we take this off. And we can put the bed there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 beds. And here, there's 4 beds in there. Let's go in here. There isn't going to be a bed for you in here. If this is stopping you in some kind of way, there we go. Now we've got it straightened out. Now they're going to bed. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's all 13 beds. Okay. And let's put this back into her house. I don't think I need any of that now that I know what I need to do in regards to them. Let's put this back. I don't need this right at the moment. And let's come down the hall. Not these, the other one. Oh yeah, no, I know. I know they were seeing the barrel and that's why he turned into a fisherman. When you said that, it's like, oh yeah, that's right. Because that would be that. And so now the last set of these are right here. And let's put this here. And here we go. And it's morning. And so people are getting ready for work, are coming to work. And they will probably be coming to work. Holy good night. Look what we've got. Oh my gosh. They called a golem. Oh my goodness freaking sake. They called a golem. Yeah, I'm not going to hit you. I'm trying to get rid of the boat. Okay? There we go. Alright. Goodness sakes alive, they called a golem. What? Well, there you go. I think we have a village. I think we have a village. They called a golem. Oh my gosh. Hi. So you're a fisherman. We don't really need a fisherman, thank you very much, but it's very nice to meet you. He's just decided that that's what he wants to do. And what are you doing? You're a mason. Good. We do need masons. And you're a Fletcher. Excellent. Excellent. So there they are. We did it. Look at this.
How did I get here again?
Are you asking that question, Android? Oh my gosh. No, I think that was Ariana saying, what am I doing here? If they brought their own guard. I didn't either. Isn't that amazing? That's crazy. Can they use the modded beds? I think they can. I think they can. Let's try an experiment. We'll see if they can use the modded beds. Good morning. Hi. Let's come here. Let's come upstairs here and get a modded bed and see if they can use these. Because if they can, they are so pretty, aren't they? We'll try one. Because the Minecolonies people can use them, so we'll just trade out one bed here for the night, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if they use that bed. So I'm going to hold on to it, and we'll see. How many boats do we have? We have a lot. Okay. And you're the ambassador, and this is your place, Mr. Villager. This is your place right here. Well, this is fascinating. They actually brought a golem. Wow. Goodness sakes. Well, luckily, I don't think the golem can leave this area. I think the ceiling is too low on both sides. So the golem is going to stay in this area. Usually they are supposed to spawn in naturally generated villages, or when it's an artificial one, when there are 20 villagers. Maybe your info is not updated. I'm surprised, but maybe the druids count as villagers in some kind of way, and so because we only brought in 9 people, nine adults, and we wanted some room for children, so we have 13 beds, and we'll see. And now I'm just going to leave all of this for a moment. You're surprised and scared. We're going to leave all of that for a moment. We're going to let that be their place. That means that the druids don't have an apartment building for themselves here. And I think I'm going to end up bringing one. Now, did these guys go home? How did they get here? Did they all come to work, and are they all going to go home and go to bed? Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Because they are absolutely working. Oh my gosh. That's going to be something. Oh my God, we have a cat. Somebody brought their pet cat. They brought their pet cat with them. They did. They brought their cat. When they feel in danger, even that's how actually these days iron farms work. Would that mean something? Not at all. They put zombies to maim villagers scared, and then they summon the golem, but that doesn't make any sense No, I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't make any sense unless they were afraid of the rails. Unless the rails made them afraid or something. But that is so curious. So 1, 2. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 7, 8 of them here. 8 of them here. And let's come down here and see how many are here. If anybody's home. I don't hear any sound. So this is them. Oh, I heard a sound there. No, they wouldn't be here. Oh, there they are. Okay, there they are. This is wild. These are villagers. There are cats. Oh my gosh, this is so wild. Well, luckily, our people are going to be fine with that. Oh, that means that I have to watch out for a cat. No, there's another golem. Oh my goodness sakes. So they can't get out of this area either. So apparently they didn't feel comfortable with just the druids. And what I am going to do, based on what you said, I am going to put rail here. Rail here. Actually, not here. I just don't want them to use these. Well, they won't because there aren't any beds here. They can sense the beds that are on the ground. There aren't any beds on the ground except in these apartments. So they're not going to go to other apartments. I just realized that that's how it's going to be. And the 9th is the housekeeper. Yes, I think you are correct. Look at this. I'm intrigued. I'm actually intrigued by it. I am, Mr. Villager. It was an interesting experiment, first of all, to discover that they'll bring golems with them. That was very curious. So there's one in the living area, and there's one in the work area. So they work here, so this is where the golem is. Yes, I see you. And wow. So wait a minute. Do I now have more than I had? This is 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9. So that's the full 9 set. Okay. They just come to work. Now let me look and see what time it is for a minute. I've got this in my hand. I don't have to worry about them wandering around, and it's really fine if they do. Yeah, no, it's actually fine. The only thing that I was concerned about was that they would feel strange, but they're fine. They're going to find the beds because they're the only beds that are on ground floors. All the beds are upstairs. So see how they're headed? It's sunset. So they're headed for the beds. Let's see what happens to these who came down this hallway. Because there aren't any beds here, guy. You two, there aren't any beds here for you. Let me get a boat, actually. Let me get the boat. Get a boat and get this, and I'll just put this here and get them. Yeah, no, other people live here. Come on, you two. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. You get in the boat too. Get in the boat. You're both in the boat? Okay, good. Let's take the boat. Let's take the boat this way. Wait, I can't get the boat. There we go. Now I've got the boat. Yeah, I wish I could trade the apartments, but those... Whoop! Did you get stuck? Yes, you did. On, I have to bring them past these. I might have to take these up. These for a minute. So that I can get them back. And then I'll put mats in that area. But they don't realize that their apartment is over here. Come on. Here we go. Okay, and now they can pick whatever apartment they want in this area. They at least know that there are apartments here and they can go inside. Now let me see if someone used the special bed. Not yet. No one picked that bed in there. So we'll see. No one picked that bed. Well, they went to bed and then they'll go to work because they do know where these are. And now they know where their beds are. And I think it's going to be okay. I think that's going to work out just fine. I'm going to put the rail back here and have the separation be right here for them. And so the track will stop here and continue for the others. And hopefully they won't run off the rails. Here comes somebody. Let's see what happens with this part right here. Nope. Changed her mind, decided not to come this way. Let's do it to here, and let's put one of these posts here. So this area is changed. And I need one of these. So they are going to know now that they can come to, they can take a rail to here and to here. And the reason I do this is so that the cars won't slide off the tracks. And there we go. What's with the druid, with that druid with the question mark? There was a druid with a question mark? Huh, I didn't see. And these are visitors right here, and they'll find their way around that in just a minute. These are visitors coming out from the Gatehouse district, and there is the cat. How many cats do we have? I think we just have the one so far. So I'm still going to need that and this. I'm still experimenting with the rest. Let's put this back in the library. That's so cute. If you want to name this cat, we can. We've got plenty of Mr. Villager. If you want to name the cat, wait, is that one or two? The cat is not a pet. The cat belongs to the villagers. But I'm going to come down here and see how many cats we actually have by naming them. So think of some names. What's it called? What's it called? What's that thing called? I need in order to name the cats. What do you mean it's not yours? I know it's not yours. The villagers need to name it. You're a villager, so give the cat a name. or tell me what the cat's name is. Ask the villagers what the cat's name is and tell me what it is. Name tag, thank you. I'm like, what is the name of that thing? Oh, you mean that? Name tag? You mean name tag? What's the name? Oh my gosh. All right. So we have a bunch of name tags. So we're going to take this amount for just a minute. All right. I'm going to the blacksmith. Amanda is in this area. So we're going to go to Amanda's shop. We're going through Nancy's. Nancy is a stonemason, and Yale's brickyard right here, and Sloane's Orr's smeltery right here to the blacksmith. And let's use Amanda right here, and let's put in a tag. And what would you like to name that first cat? Do you want to name the first cat after yours? Do you want to name the cat Romeo? How do I have what? Got inside someone's backpack. Ah, the cat. They brought the cat with them. Of course they did. I totally understand them bringing the cat. And the golems that we can promise them that they are safe here, but they're not going to be safe without their own safeguards. They're not going to feel safe. That's why we have druids who are peace druids, for the same reason why we have guard towers, for the same reason that in the world of Minecraft, how are they going to feel safe? Put you in line with them? Okay. So let's come here for a second. We're going to go back, and we're when it's sunrise, so they're going to wake up and go to work. And Mr. Villager is going to ask. Now, there's no food in those places, and they're not going to go to the restaurant. Do I actually need to provide kitchens in those places? Need to provide somewhere where they can get food? There they are. Yeah. Let's look and see about that. So this is the spirit. This is the spirit botanical garden in front of the Sakura apartments, which they're not in. I wish they could be in, but the reason they can't be in these apartments is because lives here. Nobody actually lives here. Oh, they could have been in this apartment. Let's look here. And no one lives here? Now wait just a second. Let's see who lives here. This is why. Corinne lives here. Corinne and Laura. Corinne and Hallie live here in this apartment, but in this apartment here, and Talon and Azrael live here. So there's only 2 apartments in this area that they could live. But let me get some mats, some doormats down. But we didn't actually plan it that way. Whoops. I have to be facing the right way. which is a shame that I didn't look. I was pretty sure those apartments were full, and they actually aren't. But this works out actually wonderfully because we didn't have any builders here. So this makes a perfect area for them to work. And the golem, it's tall enough for the golem, and the golem has enough space here to walk around as well. And so everything is good there. And then coming this way, so they're standing here, but they should be able to realize that they can come across the walkway here. And if this is going to, yes, see, there they go. That's what I was hoping for. Okay. So they know where they work, and they know where they live. Perfect. All right, so now we need some kitchens. They get enough. 12 items. They want to make hot stuff on their dorms. And if you do, you end up with more. You end up getting more workforce. Oh, really? Hi. Is this leaking? I'm sorry about that. Let me fix it. Did I make that go away? I did. I made it go back. I know. I'll fix it. Here we go. And, oh, okay. Okay. So I don't think we want, don't you have to have it, don't you, is it like, if there aren't enough beds, they won't make any more people, right? Villager, I'm asking Ambassador Villager. Mr. Villager, he's the ambassador. The only issue is this new workforce will have small legs. So we have enough room for them to have, there's only 9 of them, so they can have 3. My question is, are they going to be satisfied with that, or is it going to be one of these things where they'll continue to make people whether there's beds for them or not? And that's the thing. So I don't know. What's wrong with you? Hold on a second. Where are you from? Skylar, is this Nina? Hold on, I'm going to have to go make the rounds. I've been here for a while. There are no beds available. They will not breed. However, if those modded beds work, you mean if they read the beds upstairs? What will they read the beds upstairs? Maybe that's what's happening. That even though they can't reach those beds, they can read them. Now that would be curious. Are you leaking? Yes. Anyone else leaking in here? No, I just forgot that one. It might be that they can read the beds upstairs. Okay, so what I will do in this area here, and that's why we have golems. We're going to take away the beds, upstairs beds, and we're going to make like in your area here with your bed area. Which one is your bedroom? The bigger one, right? We're going to make these chairs. So I'm going to have to get wools of all different colors. So right now we'll get wool and cutter. I don't think I have a cutter on me. I don't. Let's get a cutter. T-A-R. Here's cutter here. Not that kind of cutter. This cutter. And the warehouse is full. Okay, I'm going to have to do something about it. And then I also need orange wool, because I know one of them is orange. And we'll see what the other ones are. So what I'm talking about doing to cut down on the number is take this and make one of these and one of these. I have to do something about the warehouse, and I have to walk around. So we'll take this away right here, and we'll put in this bed right here. So any place where there's something like that, I know a bed belongs there. So now there isn't a bed here except your bed. And over here, it's daytime, so they're not here. This is the housekeeper. Let's come up here, and these beds are, we could do red or orange. Why don't we just go ahead, since we have, let's get red wool. Okay, why am I doing that? There's red wool right here. Oh, but then I don't have any stool, the other piece that goes there. Wool. And we'll get red, 2 of red. Let's put this away. Let's put this here. We don't need these right now, and this can go back in the library for a minute. Let's bring down this. And I'm still waiting for a name for the cat. I think they might be able to. I think that's why the golem is there, because I think that there was 20 beds, and so that's why. That's why the golem came in. I need one of these, and I need one of these. Okay. And pick this up and take these away. The Minecolonies people can use those beds, which means that that's how bed-like they are. And we'll put this in, and this. So what it means also is that the druids can actually still use these places if I need, but I don't think, I think we already had the druids in a place where they wanted to be, and so I don't think that they're going to. And this is orange. This is, I knew there was orange somewhere, and so over the orange here, we'll put these in. This and this. And we can put these up. A minute, take this away, and we'll just take away all of these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why we got golems, is because we had enough beds for more people. I think that is okay. There are 4. Those 4 are gone, and they're still there. And this one, I don't think I did anything with these beds. These beds, I think, are turquoise, aqua, cyan. There's no such thing. Cyan. In here, or blue. You could do blue beds in here. I don't think they can use paladins' beds. I'm not sure that our people can use them. I thought for a while that they could, but I'm not entirely sure. I know that this is a bunk bed situation here. Let's do, let's just do blue. So let's take these away, and this, and let's bring this down here, and take these away. Let's get blue, wool. There's light blue wool. Light blue wool will be fun. Let's do it. So there's There's the stool part, and then the chair part, the ottoman. There's the ottoman. Take this, put it in here, and I'm just going to leave that for now. I know that there are bunk beds there. Okay. So all I'm doing is holding the space for the beds that the druids would use if they... look. Okay, so there's one empty bed in this house. So I'm going to close the doors. Yes, I see you. And there's an empty bed in this house also. Okay, that's the 3. And over here, and they so far have not chosen this. There are 2 extra beds here. So that's 3, 3. Where's the other one? 1, 2. No, there should be no one in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's one missing. One of them is missing. Maybe they went adventure hunting. I wonder where they went. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see if they can use the modded bed. The modded beds are there. I'd have to make a whole set of them modded to see if they can use them. I only have 8. I thought I had 9. I thought I made a full 9 set. One, 2 here. There's 2 here. 3, 4, 5. 5. 6, 7. Oh, there they are. They're all here. 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you maybe breaking the surplus, and then they will recur to 1 remaining. And I'm going to do an experiment by having one of the houses have all modded beds. However, they're sleeping right now. So I'm going to run through put these back in the library, all of this. You're still supposed to be giving me a name for the cat. Where is the 10th? No, we didn't do 10. We only had room, you're the 10th. We only had room for 9 with the beds. You're actually the 10th. And if you want to have a 10th, then I will remove let's come over here. Then I'll have to remove I'll have to make this a bed right here. So tell me if you want the 10th one, and we'll make a bed right here for them. And I'll have to, okay, that, I don't have to worry about that. That's actually real. You're busy at the Capitol? Okay, let's make a bed here, and let's make this bed one of these. We can put it here. And there we go. So there's a bed. Actually, let's use a different color bed because of the color of the room. Let's come down here. If I can't find them easily, let's go to handcrafted. This is not handcrafted, that's paladins. This is handcrafted. And then we can get the bed from here. We could actually do the cherry. That'd be kind of neat, actually. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll have a bed there. And you can put this back. I'll see what kind of beds. They don't fill your sofa with chips. So we've made your sofa bed. We've made your sofa bed. We've pulled out a portion of your sofa bed, and we'll have it like that. We could make it look like that if we used a regular bed and used. I think I want to do that. Hold on for a minute. Let's get. I want it to look like it's actually the sofa. So cutter. Let's get a cutter. Let's get pink wool. I think that's magenta wool. Magenta. It is magenta. Let's get magenta wool. And let's get bed. Let's get a magenta bed. Or a pink bed. We'll see which one looks better. And let's get the cutter for a second to make magenta wool pieces. So right here, let's put this here. Let's go to this. Let's see what we can make. Let's do this for the bottom. And let's do a solid one for the top. And that'll work. So the above the bed part will be here. Let's see if I can do this. I can put this here before I put the bed down. Ah, this is on the inside. So I can't do it there. I could set the bed back in the wall. Oh, I know how I can do it. Let's do it. Oop! I forgot I don't need to take those away. Let's do it this way. So we're saying that this portion right here is the bed pulled out. Let me get the magenta one for a second. See which one looks the best. This is the pink. Let's look at the magenta and let's put it here. Ah, we can't because of that. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm not gonna like that. Alright, so yeah, we'll just have to have the bed here. And let's do the pink one right there. And let's look at magenta. Let's look at this rail piece right here. Put it down here. Yeah, I don't think we can. I think we're just going to have to say that this is the couch pulled out. 10th at the side of the bed. I will. I'll call the 10th here. So let me have all of this go away. And I need to do something about the warehouse. Let's put it this way here. Let's get a villager. Let's get a villager. And we're going to put them right here. There they are. So now they know where the bed is. What the? He just went upstairs. I thought they couldn't use them. thought they couldn't use them. He just went upstairs in your house. He's upstairs. What? What? No wonder. Okay, this is insane. Whoa. Alright, so we have a 10th person. But it seemed like that they wanted to be together. Let's do, what is this here? This is oak. Hi, you. Let's find a better bed. And we'll make this section the section with beds. I didn't think that was possible. Okay, beds. Nope. Handcrafted. I'm shocked too, because I thought so too. So that means that if you had scaffolding someplace, that they would be able to use it. Some rabbit hutch designs, actually, it happened to me some time ago. Might have jumped by accident and then went I see what you're saying. Yeah. I'm amazed. I am amazed. Let's take spruce. This is spruce right here. We're going to change the beds out and make them spruce beds. And let's see what happens when we do this. So there's a bed there. There's a bed there. Here's a bed there. And you don't want your bed changed? Is that what? Oh, no, you change your mind? Okay, fine. I'll give you a bed. So it is now daytime, so nobody's going to do anything. But this is our experiment. We'll see if they like those beds. There's a bed there. And then in here, this is all blue. I think you're correct. I think it's possible. Blue, 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 blue. Well, whoever that is, they're stuck up there. Yeah. Okay, I'll leave these, and that's enough. And if it looks like they're not using these beds, if it looks like they're not going to use these beds, then I'll remove them. But all the other beds actually are there for them. Now I need to go to this warehouse that's overflowing. I hear them working. And I need to do something about it. Let's come here. Let's take this piece. Put it here. What's that? Oh, that's the chisel. Let's take these away. Let's put this here. And let's go to here and put this up. Okay. Solve the warehouse issue. And solve the food issue. That means that Nina is not getting any
let's do this.
Deliveries. So we're going to solve that as well. This is the warehouse that usually is, and sure enough, see everybody piled up around? That means this warehouse is stuffing full again. So let's come here and let's sort the warehouse. And let's see if when we sorted the warehouse, go good. So the inventory is empty. That means, let's see if it's going to fill up now that I sorted. Inventory, no, it's not filling up. So they had just put stuff all over, very messy, and that made it that they didn't have any place to put anything. I see compost here. Eggplant is here. So this is what the place looks like. We have lots of peppers. Why do we have so many signs? They made signs for me and now they're continuing to make signs. Isn't that interesting? We have apples. Let's take the 2 saddles down to be sold. Activator and detectors. And these are all different concretes that are still needed here for repairs. And these are for the druids. And yeah, I think, let's see how quickly it fills up. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, so let's look for beets. We have 9,000, but we have 16,000 beetroots. So let's find the beetroots. And they're here. And we're going to take these beetroots to Minecolonies. So I need to do some things here. First of all, these are going to go back in the library. All of these pieces here, because those are permanent people. So now this is how it's going to work, Mr. Villager. The people who are living here can live here. If they decide they want to go back, then other people can come and live in there. Just for seeds, yes. And so that's one of the things that we're going to look at. Let's put these here. Let's put the mats back for a minute, because I'm about to do, and the leads we have here. And that's everything. Let's come to here and let's put these back in the library, these things. However, these are going into a box to be shipped. I don't know whether this has fish, and these are waiting to be shipped. So we'll put these saddles in a box to be shipped. Next, let's get those seeds. Can I find the box? There we go. We're going to take out 3 rows of these. And this is for the composter in Minecolonies. Minecolonies. And then we'll talk about that in just a second. We shall decide soon, but for now, let them have some comfort. Okay. So let me take the seeds here and put them in my backpack. We're going to begin. I'm going to take a good amount. And we'll have Otis make all of this into, get an entire rack of these as well. Okay. So we'll put these also in my backpack for now. Let's see how much squash there is. Both cities use squash from here, and there's 18,000. We have enough for now. With 2 cities, I don't want to turn it off yet. I'm going to do 10,000 for each city of those types of things. Eggplant, there's 12. Let's look at carrots. Carrots are in the other area. Potatoes, tea, and potatoes. Let's hope there are potatoes at the other warehouse. Mint, and there is, and carrots, potatoes, durum. Now the durum's coming in. Garlic. Garlic is good, and onions. And onions are doing well. So we're not over 20. So we're just going to have to take things out of here if there's too many and put them someplace else. We do have archers in this area because of the gatehouse. So we actually need, what I can do though, is those ones that are partials, these bows that are partials, we can take these out and combine them at Leonardo's place. And let's do that, and then we'll have less bows. Or I can use the blacksmith right here. Let's combine these. This unbreaking mending, this has punch, this goes back. This has flame, this goes back. This has power, this can be added to here. And this has flame, so we don't have that many. Look at that. We don't have that many at all, because the ones that have weapons for offense on them go back to Tahana, the Mermaid Nation. The Mermaid Nation takes the weapons that have attack, not defensive, non-defensive enchantments on them, and they remove them. And that's what we will have them do. So this has fish, this has saddles, and we'll put the bows in here. And then they sell them, but they buy them from us at 3 times the price. If I know you can also do this in your own inventory crafting. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to hold on to the what do you call it? The enchantments. We didn't look at cabbage either. See cabbage to see how much there is. There's 11. I might have looked at it. Let's put this back here. And there we go. Oh yeah, I know that I can. I thought you needed to do enchanted pieces on a blacksmith, otherwise you lose the enchantments. Even when you're combining. But I'll try next time when I have. But yes, we pretty much have a lot, like for instance, we have a ton of eggs. So with a chest like this, where there's so many eggs like this, what's more than likely going to happen, yeah, we do have fried rice, we do have egg drop soup, and we have those things, but we still have quite a bit of eggs. And let's see, we would have to have over 20 to start shipping out. So let me see, and see, this is full already. So let's sort, because if that's full already, oh good, okay. So, yeah, I think so. I think that's true. I'm gonna cough. This is nice. I just realized that we're still streaming. Yeah. We've been streaming for the Rack is Screaming Research Nurture. Yes, it is. Hold on. So what we will do is, if you need some things, we can give them to you. Oh, it's temporarily fixed. I think they're going to actually ask for, I use actually a lot. I do. I use actually a lot. It's just a habit. Oops. Wrong piece. I'm supposed to be taking down the decorations, not the tree. So be very careful. I'm just taking down decorations right now. It's after the holidays. It did look very pretty, didn't it? Very festive. Ah, again, rushing. I shouldn't be. We never did get to Nina, and maybe we should do that. Let's come through here. We're gonna take a shortcut. It's not really a shortcut. We still have to do the long haul. It would only be a shortcut if this went somewhere. I'm gonna cough again. If this connected to something down here, would maybe make a shortcut. But this is a farm right here, and I don't think I want a connection. Okay. Their back door is open. Let's do something. Thank you. Carpet. In the carpet area, we should have this cattail, and then from our backpack, we will have one of these come down for a second, and we'll take this away right here, and they have, this is their regular, and this one right here, and that's fine. In this area, let's put this here and this. Let's come down here. We're going to go to Nina. And are you stuck? Oh, how close are we? We have 10 minutes. Now, they should fix themselves, but sometimes they don't. So we'll see. Since there's only 10 minutes left, I'm going to let them try and work it out themselves. And they did. See, they're much faster now at working out when they're stuck. And that is Minecolonies team developers working all the time on improving the AI of the people, which is really very nice. And there we go. Let's come through this hallway, which goes to the university dorms. And we're going to walk through, I think there's a tree in one of these dorms. Let's see, is it this one? Yes, there's a tree right here. So we'll take down the tree. And there's a tree here at the university entrance. Let's come in. Uh-oh, it's raining. It's raining. The Druids is singing in the rain. Now there was a plant here. So we'll take this down and get a flower pot. Flower pot, and do we want roots? We seem to be using roots all over the place. I want to see something. I want to see if these roots are the same as these. These are chipped roots, And let me see if they have the same. No, they don't. Okay, so they can't. But we'll put those right there. I like that. Okay, and we're coming down here to check on Nina to make sure that she gets. What? Hi, Mildred. I thought I saw a druid standing there. Maybe people are coming in to eat. And you do have food. You're not completely full. 1, 2, 3. There's too many teas. So we'll take the 16 out. There's too many of those. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening.
Yeah, I hear that. It's too many squash soups. 4, 5, and we just need 1, 2, 3. So we'll put that in. The tacos are fine. What's over here? Still have some
I actually
pizza
really
and
enjoy the
blanket.
rain.
That's 51. That's 32. I'm just going to leave them for now. And there they are. And then Franklin is making food across here. And it's so interesting because just now I'm starting to get sleepy. Quite a long time we don't have longer streams of mine. You missed that? Even though it might compromise a bit my schedule. Yeah, I know. And it's one of the reasons why I decided to do a YouTube stream instead of a Twitch stream for the larger audience. So that we could see, so that we would have some. So I numbered the episodes, the Arnaaluk episodes. They are now numbered, and we're up to, this one is 176, this episode that I'm doing. If someone notices, I have been saying Arnaaluk. Apparently when I went back and was numbering, I noticed that the original, that the original name was Arnaaluk. And since we have Arnaaluk, I've gone back to using Arnaaluk for Hamlet. And believe it or not, both of them mean Hamlet. But yeah, I completely forgot too. Arnaaluk. So that's why I did change it in a lot of places. Let me make sure that I'm just getting the decoration and not damaging the tree. And there's the decoration on that side. I think there might be a decoration over here. Yes, there is. On this tree, there we go. And on the other side of this tree, can I get in without getting in the water? Yes. And can I reach it? There we go. Okay. Yes, it's a little darker. It's one of the reasons why Festival of Lights was done in the first place, was because there's less sun in the winter, and so it's darker a lot of times. And having those light festivals helps keep everybody's spirits up. And works out really well. Okay, now the tree swing. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that nice? This is Matlam and Mixasa. This is their. This is included in this insert. The Town Hall Level 5 Underwater Base Town Hall has 4 inserts that you can. I think it has 4. It might be 5, but it definitely has 4. You can have an aquarium. You can have a forest insert, and I think you can have a different kind of park. But why am I doing this? Why am I doing it like this when I can just go to the build tool? I do that a lot where I'm talking about something and it's like, wait, this is TV. This is visual. I can go here. I can go to decorations and miscellaneous, and there they are. So the central fountain, so you can have a fountain, you can have a garden, you can have an aquarium. So there's 3 that you can have. The arbor leisure is to put a park into an arboretum. And you've seen the arboretums that they have for growing trees. So if you wanted to have a park for them, which we did, you can put that in. Now, we didn't use their arboretum, the leisure arboretum for Underwater Base in our park. We used Pagoda's small garden, but we used the leisure arboretum, the arbor leisure in the greenhouse, which was a beehive, actually supposed to be for an apiary, that greenhouse that we're using as a park for Raquel. We used the arbor leisure in that one, and that was pretty good. An embedded banner. What does that look like? That's these. So they have banners that are part of the build in Underwater Base, and so they have a place for those banners to live in the actual pack, and that's what those are. Those are banners that are specific to certain builds in Underwater Base. And that's why they're calling them embedded. Now we missed it. We missed seeing if they went to sleep in those beds. We'll have to wait one more time. And I think we have one more time to wait. So we're going to go back to where they are and find out if they did or not. But they should all be back to work here. And yep. I only have room for 9, remember? So the 10th one is going to be an artist, a non-worker. Someone who does paintings or something. What is for the middle one? Hold on, let's look for a minute. Let's come out here. Let's look at this. Decorations, miscellaneous, embedded banners. Let's see. I know that this is, I think no smoking, that banner is. I think this banner is a banner that's meant to be like a left or right piece, if I'm not mistaken, in one of the barracks. In the barracks, or the archery. I don't remember. Union meeting. Yes, they're all together. And it's sunset. Yay! So let's go back. Notice they are going to those beds, which is really, really nice. Now let's see if they're going to use these beds right here. Hold on, let's see what's happening. They're definitely using these. They're using these. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here. 6, 7. There's one person here, 8. And the one that went upstairs. Is the one upstairs still upstairs? 8, 9, okay. Sure enough. So there are not enough beds up here now. Let me... let me pull this bed out. Let's get one of these and put this bed here for that one. And let's get this part right here and put there. I could put a headboard here, but I think I won't. This is why we use the others. I should have gone ahead, and I think I will. Let me put the other kind of bed here and see if they'll use it. Are they at the bottom? No, they're not. Okay, handcrafted. Let's put dark oak, spruce fancy. That's dark oak. Let's do dark oak bed. It's dark oak fancy, because it has a headboard. Let's see if they'll use it. Nope, they won't use them. They're not using these beds. Minecolonies will, but they're not. See? Went right to bed. So let me fix this. Sorry, guy. I know you're tired and you want to go to bed. I know. Okay. And they're fine there. I'm going to change the location of this table. And I'm going to put it right here. And this lamp, I'm going to put right here and take this down so that they can move easily. And they can find their way down. Let's hope. And what's going on with you? You need an actual bed. So I'm going to do this. We're going to put this portion of the bed here. And let's get a pink bed. A real bed. According to them. According to them, because they're not using it. That's good, so they can't properly breathe. Yes. So upstairs, in the upstairs ones, we could put the other kind of bed. But we'll get a magenta bed for here. And put that right there. There we go. Let's see. Now that one should go to bed now. Unless the bed is blocked. Let's take all of it away and just put the bed here for right now. You don't like that bed? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Oh, you don't want to sleep here now? Oh my gosh. Okay. He just went in and took one of those beds. Alright, so let's take this away. Do I have any pink? I bet I don't. I bet I took all the pink away. For right now, I just made your bed go away. Made your couch go away in here. I'll have to come back and do that later. I want to take these beds and trade them back. And what color is this house upstairs? Let's see what the colors are upstairs here. These are red. Okay. So we can have red beds, but I think I just want to have white beds down here. So let's get bed. Let's get white beds. And there's that one. This one. And this one. And where are these people? 1, 2, 3, 4. No one's here anymore. Oh, I know what I could do here. I wish I had thought of that sooner. I think what I could do... Nah, it's not going to work. I'll put the couch back in just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. No. 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So we still have 13. And if you want, we'll put that one for the extra person, because we were supposed to have 3 beds available if they wanted to have bring their kids, have their kids visit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, and I think my throat is actually saying the same thing, I am done for the day right now for YouTube. I might try and do some Twitch at another time later. I'll see if I can. I'm going to try and get back to streaming a little bit more on a regular basis so that there's some more. When I was counting, I noticed how few I've done in the last 6 months. And so we'll return to doing that. For those of you who are watching, this is Mr. Villager in chat. Are you stuck? Okay, we have sticking. Is that the same cat? I think there's only one. I'd love to name the cat before I left, but I am past time now. So I'm going to go, and I will see everyone next time. I hope you enjoyed it. And enjoy watching all the other gamers, and enjoy your own games. And we've been listening to Drone Hands music in the background. We'll get back to listening to some of Vincentius Primus's music soon, but we're listening to Drone Hands right now, and we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus do the end piece. So bye for now, everyone.